Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. The camera is rolling and let's see our audio. Our audio is rolling. So we are going to do another one take unedited unboxing, demo, and review. And yes, it's on another one of these awesome Firefly guitars. And this one is going to be something a little bit different. This box here, it's not a big box, but it's kind of a heavy box. And that is because of the material that this guitar is made out of. And I'm going to show you this guitar. From the pictures, it looks totally beautiful, but it might surprise you when you see and hear what this thing is made out of. So I really want to get your opinion on that. Now, the way this works, right, is I'm going to do this unboxing, and I'll tune it up, plug it in. We've already got the audio going, and you can hear how it sounds, and that entire portion of the video is going to be unedited one take. So if I open the box and there's problems with it, you guys are going to see that. If there's a dead pickup, you're going to hear that in the demo. I'm not going to cut anything out. Now, after we get through that portion of the video, then I'll do some editing and I'll give you guys some close-ups so you can see, you know, the build quality of the guitar and, you know, a nice close-up of the bridge and all that stuff, right? So that's how it's going to work. But let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to tell you guys, as always, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool, new, affordable guitars, and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe. We just had NAMM. There's going to be a bunch of new stuff coming out that I want to tell you about. If you guys like that stuff, and for some bizarre reason you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, just consider it. That's all I ask. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this sucker out of the box. Now, I should tell you that the guitar we're about to look at here is one of the more expensive Firefly guitars. This thing is $269, which, as you may know, is steep for a Firefly guitar, as they've got a lot of models that are under $200. And it sounds kind of crazy to say that $270 is expensive for a guitar, because by most standards, that is dirt cheap. But yeah, $270. And the reason it's more expensive is that this guitar has a few upgrades compared to some of the regular Firefly guitars. Don't want to screw this up. Okay, I think I've got all this. There's one more at the top here. I'm always afraid I'll be opening these and have the guitar just like plop out on you. So, there we go. This modern Firefly packaging is really, really nice. They have the styrofoam insert that's molded to the shape of the guitar, so it can't move around in the box. So it's kind of a smaller box overall, which saves on shipping, but it's also really well protected. So let's go ahead and take this thing out. Now, we've got the trem arm, right? And let's see here, looks like a truss rod adjustment and all the usual Allen wrenches and so forth. Oh, and I got the guitar here. This is a very heavy guitar, considering it's a Strat shape. So let's go ahead and get it out here. Look at that. Look how dark this is. Holy smokes. Look at that. Well, first of all, this is a beautiful guitar. Look at this thing. That line on the side there. Look at the back. Look at that. Now, I'm not going to give you close-ups right now because I don't want to cut anything. I don't want to edit anything. I don't want people to be able to say that I'm cheating in these videos and like doing a setup to the guitar before I plug it in or anything like that. People complain a lot about that stuff. I mean, they're not complaining about something that's real. They're complaining about how they imagine I am doing a video. But yeah, this is going to be You see me right now, I open the box, I take the guitar out, I'm going to plug it in, we're going to tune it up, and we're going to play it. No setup, no string change, no studio trickery, anything like that. What you see is what you get. That's the whole reason I do these one-take videos, especially with these affordable guitars. But yeah, so far we are off to a great start. Here is the guitar. This is a Rosewood guitar. This is a Rosewood guitar. I think I just bumped my mic there. So again, that's the kind of stuff I would normally edit out, but not in this one. It's a Rosewood body, a Rosewood neck, and of course a Rosewood fretboard. And yeah, the whole thing is Rosewood. Now, it's got this little line here, I guess where the two halves of the body are kind of put together. Now, let's take a second here and let me talk a little bit about what is this really made out of? Is it really made out of rosewood? Well, yes, it is, but this is considered composite rosewood. And my understanding about this is that this is like resin, like a combination of resin and rosewood powder. And it's mixed up in a big vat, and then you can almost like cast this stuff, right? You can make a big slab of it, and then you machine that into the shape of the body. And honestly, this is the same technique that is used, that Gibson uses to make fretboards with rich light, that kind of stuff. It's like ebony and resin. This is the same idea. Manufactured woods, they say, only this is rosewood and resin. And so because, my understanding is, and please, I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that because this wood is a mixture of like powdered wood and resin, the resin adds a lot of weight to it. It's extremely dense, and that adds a lot of weight to it. Now, how much weight? Well, I've got my scale right here, and I know people don't like it when I do this. I hang the guitar on a tuner, but okay, there it is. Can you see that? Probably can't see it. 9.4 pounds. So these are like serious Les Paul weights, only it's in a beautiful rosewood Strat. And yeah, I mean, my first impressions of this guitar, very impressive. It's got a beautiful matte finish, little packing stuff there, beautiful matte finish on the whole guitar. The dot inlays on the fretboard are perloid inlays. They're not just like a basic plastic. Another big thing on this guitar, which a lot of the Firefly guitars are doing these days, or have these days I should say, is it's the rounded ball end stainless steel frets on this guitar. So this thing, I expect it to play just fantastic. I'm going to take a quick look at the fretboard here. Some people say, Max, how can you just look at the fretboard and see if it's, got issues or not? Well, after many, 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 many years, arguably decades of looking at new guitars, you can size things up pretty quick. And I will say that this is good. It does not have any high frets or anything like that, but it has pretty much zero neck relief on it. So this is probably going to need a truss rod adjustment at some point. Now, I dropped my pick. I'm just going to pick up my pick, and I've got it. I know, very exciting here. Okay. Not in tune. I don't expect it to be in tune right out of the box. Now, some other things here. It's got beautiful locking tuners. Nice chrome locking tuners. Also, this bridge is something else here. This is a 2-point Strat tight bridge in that it's got the 6 individual saddles. It's got a push-in arm. Let's set that up. But this bridge is definitely not your... A lot of bags here. This bridge is definitely not your average vintage style Strat trim. Okay, I like that. Nice snug fit on the arm so it's not swinging around. That's great. And yeah, as far as controls and everything, a 5-way, single volume, 2 tones, and of course we've got these standard single coil pickups. Also, I believe these are, according to the listing, these are alnico 5 magnets in these single coil pickups. So I'm expecting it to play and sound really good. So let's go ahead and get this sucker plugged in, and then we'll listen to how it sounds. And yeah, $269 for this guitar, okay? So here we go. Plug it in. I'm using my Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator. Headphone users, watch out. There we go. And then we got to tune it up. So we'll do that right now. See what we get here. I hope this is not a floating bridge. It doesn't look like it. And I'm tuning this to E flat if you're trying to play along at home. Great sounding guitar. For single coil pickups, these things are beefy. Okay, let's do the test, which most guitars fail. Let's try the trem here. Got a nice A minor. That's very good. For a $270 guitar with a Strat type trim, not a Floyd Rose or anything locking. Does have locking tuners though. That's really good. This guitar sounds great. Okay, so the Boss IR200 amp and cabinet simulator, I use that for a lot of my demos. The reason I use it is that it sounds great. Of course, it's easy to record with, but it's not very expensive. Sometimes people think that I'm using, I'm playing like a $200 or $300 guitar with like a $2,000 amp setup. That's not the case at all. I record the demos with stuff that's really, really affordable. I usually use either the Boss unit or sometimes my Fender GTX 100, which is, $450, $500 amp or something. But anyway, so the whole setup that you're hearing is the $270 guitar and the $400 amp and cabinet simulator. That's everything you're hearing in here. The other thing is there's a little bit of reverb on here. The reverb comes from the Boss unit. It's got an ambience section in there, which is like a reverb, kind of a reverb delay mix and everything. So that's turned on. Anyway, this is great. See how, man, I'm really, it's a little sharp. I'm really impressed with this bridge. It says on the listing, it says Korean high-quality bridge. I guess they weren't joking about that because it really, really does work well. But let's switch over to a cleaner setting here and listen to that. We can hear the pickups a little bit more. Let's get these combination positions here. So that's the neck and middle. Let's go to the bridge and middle. Nice, kind of very stratty, The bridge position, very bright. Neck. I really like that. Great neck position. Woo, getting a little out of tune. Very nice. Okay, guys. Firefly just will not quit, right? It's making it, you know, Firefly is one of the companies that's making it so difficult for other companies, right? Because, I mean, the stuff you're getting here. Now, tell me how you feel about the composite rosewood body. I mean, the guitar sounds and plays fantastic. It is on the heavy side because of that construction, 9.4 pounds, like I said. But for what you're getting, I mean, a beautiful looking guitar, the rounded ball in stainless steel frets, the locking tuners, a bridge that actually stays in tune. Okay, that's like crazy voodoo, you know, for not being a double locking bridge. It stays in tune. There was one other guitar recently, oh yeah, the Eert, that had a wonderful, wonderful 2-point bridge. That guitar was like 3 times, I think, what this one cost, though. So you can kind of understand that. But this is a sub $300 guitar, and the thing actually stays in tune, and the arm doesn't swing around. I mean, there's a lot to love with this. So I mean, you're getting this guitar. Oh, very little detail. Look at this. The angled neck joint right here. It's bolt-on, but it's kind of shaved down a little bit. That's nice too. And the thing looks so nice. The dark brown, kind of a coffee brown with the cream pickups and the cream knobs, and then the chrome hardware. Whew. I mean, this is, yeah. Again, guys, for $270 plus a little bit of shipping, it's so hard to compete with this stuff. Now, I'm not a huge like traditional Strat single coil guy. I'm much more into the shred stuff. You know, I've got all my guitars back here, humbuckers, Floyd Rose bridges, 24 frets. You know, I'm an 80s shredder guy. That's kind of where my head is at. But this guitar, you can't deny how good this guitar is, especially for the money. I mean, this is just, yeah, it's almost not even fair to other companies. But here it is anyway. We still have it. Lucky us, right? Anyway, let me know what you think of all this stuff down in the comment section below. Now, the video's not over. Now, let me give you some nice close-ups of what this guitar looks like up close. So let's start with the bridge. Here is a nice close-up of the bridge. You can see the individual saddles there. They've got a little sort of concave portion at the top of the saddle, which makes it very comfortable. And also that arm that just pushes right in there. I believe you can adjust the arm tension on the back of the bridge. Also, the bridge block is brass, which is another really nice touch. So very, very nice bridge on such an affordable guitar. A beautiful looking guitar. You can see the satin finish on the rosewood, composite rosewood body. It's also a rosewood fretboard, although I believe the fretboard is not composite rosewood, just a normal piece of rosewood. And then those beautiful rounded ball and stainless steel frets on there. 22 frets on this guitar. Then up here on the headstock end, again, the whole neck is that composite rosewood, and we've got those very nice locking tuners, which I'm sure help with the tuning stability a lot on the back of the headstock there. Okay, guys, that is pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you think of this guitar down in the comment section below, and in particular, if there's anybody else out there that got one of these composite rosewood guitars, what has your experience been like with it? Let us know down in the comment section below. The other thing I want to hear from you guys on is the weight of the guitar. Does a heavy guitar bother you? Personally, I don't mind a heavy guitar. In fact, I like it when the body is heavy because it helps keep the neck up. It helps balance the guitar really well. But some people don't like a heavy guitar. Are you like that? Why is that? Let us know down in the comment section below. Okay, guys, as usual, I'm going to have links in the video description below for everything I was talking about. A link for the guitar, the Boss IR200 unit, my YouTube course, if you guys want to learn how to do what I do and just play guitar on the internet for a living. If you want to learn how to do that, I've got a link to the course down there, my social media, all that stuff. And guys, as usual, thanks a ton for watching. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.